Join me today and I'll show you how to make these adorable mini cherry chocolate cupcakes with a chocolate buttercream frosting. These are just so darling. Look how cute. Coming up next. Welcome friends. If you're new to my channel, my name is Andrea and this is Dessert First. So today I'm going to make cherry chocolate cupcakes with the best chocolate buttercream frosting you'll ever have. I'm going to make these in a mini size, so I found the most adorable little bakery cupcake liners, but they're in mini size, so we'll use those. This is just using the same chocolate cake recipe that's in the basics playlist. I'm just cutting it in half because with the mini size, it'll get a lot out of it. So, all right, let's get started. All right, so we're gonna get started on our cherry chocolate cupcakes. And to just kind of speed this up, I have already mixed up my chocolate cake batter. I'm using the chocolate cake recipe that's in the basics folder, and I will link that for you up here. This is really my go-to chocolate cake recipe for almost every chocolate cake, so that way you just kind of know. Anyway, so I've mixed this up. For this recipe, I have cut it in half because I'm going to make mini cupcakes. And I found these cute little bakery cupcake liners, but in the mini size. So they're so cute. So we're going to make these the mini cupcakes. So I've got my chocolate cake batter mixed up here, and I am going to add a half a cup of chopped maraschino cherries, and then I added about 3 tablespoons of the maraschino cherry liquid. So if you're going to make the full cake batter, just double that. So do 6 tablespoons and a cup of the chopped maraschino cherries. So we're just going to add that to our cake batter. You don't want to go too heavy on your added liquids because it will throw everything off, your texture, your bake time. So, all right, so I'm just going to put, and since I'm making these in as minis, I'm not so sure just how many I'm going to get. For the full cake batter, I usually get just under 24 cupcakes. I usually get like 21, 22 with this batter. So, but since I cut this in half and then I'm making these the little tiny ones, I have no idea where we'll end up at. So. All right. And since these are so small, to make this easier, I am going to pour some of my batter into this measuring cup. And then we're just going to pour some in. So you can kind of see where the pan is, so just fill up to about that line. Don't fill over that. this last one may or may not be a full one. We'll see. Alright, that last one was just a little bit shy of being full, so that would just give you a sample one. Because, you know, you always got to sample what you're baking, right? Alright, so we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, to 5, 26, 27. So that's actually quite a few, considering we only used half of the cake batter recipe. So I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for, I'm going to check them at 20 minutes because they're so small, and then we'll go from there. So just toothpick in the center. When it comes out clean, they're done. I'm going to let them cool after that for probably an hour or so. Because they're small, they're going to cool down fairly quick. But I don't want them to be warm when I put the frosting on it, because the frosting will just melt. So we'll be back in a little bit to make our chocolate buttercream. Alright, so our little mini cherry chocolate cupcakes are completely cooled down. They are full to the top, so you might even want to just back off just a hair on how much you put in them. I had a couple that kind of went over, but I was able to just clean that off of there. So I'm gonna do some chocolate buttercream frosting. I've already made it. I'll link that video at the top up here. It's in the baking playlist, and it's the best chocolate buttercream frosting. So I'm going to use a Wilton 2D piping tip. This tends to be my go-to for just about everything. So pop that into my piping bag. Alright, so here we go. We're just going to fill this back up with the rest of our frosting. You're not going to have enough frosting for all of them. We're going to run out right there. I can get one more squeezed out of here. Whoop, not quite. All right. That's good enough though. And there you have our mini cherry chocolate cupcakes. We could add some sprinkles to this if we wanted to. You could do a little drizzle of some chocolate ganache if you wanted. I would just let the pop these in the fridge and let that buttercream set up. So when you did drizzle some ganache on it, it wouldn't just melt the buttercream. So, all right, folks, if you like this recipe and would like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and share it, like it, and hit me up if you have any questions. So I think these are absolutely adorable for any dinner party or a little girl's tea party. How cute would that be? All right, till next time.